Wolfchase Toyota Insider of the Memphis Tiger Network. I'm Jeff Brightwell alongside Natalie Poole. And Coach, what a week it was for you. You win 4 out of your last 5. You're on a 4-game winning streak, and your offense explodes over the weekend in Southern Miss. But let's go back to last week, a split with Belmont. Just kind of give us your thoughts on that split.
I thought when we played Belmont, we came out ready to play. I just feel like we didn't execute defensively. We had some nice contact at the plate. However, we just couldn't push the runs across. And so we just didn't play our game the way that we needed to in the first game. I thought we turned around and did a nice job of holding them in the second game and being able to push that win across. And especially the second game of a doubleheader, sometimes that's hard for kids to do as far as their morale and that kind of thing. We just kind of moved into this weekend. We're hoping to have a great weekend against Southern Miss. I was definitely proud of the girls. They came out ready to play, and we just had a great offensive weekend from the start, from the first inning of the first game.
Well, you never see that coming. You go down to Southern Miss, and all of a sudden you just explode. You set all kind of records. You won 10-4, 19-1 on the first day, and the 19-1 game was the big one. You're able to hold them off with a 6-5 win in Game 3 to get the sweep. But talk about the game everyone wants to hear about, the 19-1 win.
You know, we faced their number 2 pitcher as far as ERA is concerned, but the girl that threw, Kim Wagner, she's a good pitcher. She transferred from Western Kentucky. She spent her first 3 years there and had some big wins against some good teams. And so she transferred in over there and had shown some positive things for them. You know, I don't know what to say about it. Just sometimes you come out and you have a great game. They left her in the whole time. She battled, but we went off like offensively. We did a great job of battling at bats, getting hits, scoring runs, playing the short game, putting pressure on their defense. We just did it all. And so I thought that we played a very aggressive game offensively. And we would have scored more runs than what we did. Actually, towards the end, you know, we kind of held up on some pass balls or extra base hits. And so it was likely to have finished around 25 runs, and which is, you know, you don't really want to do that to somebody. So, but I thought that we had a great game, and I was really proud of them. 19
runs were a league record for conference ball games. It was the second most in school history going back to 2006. The most Southern Miss has given up. And you mentioned you don't want to run anything up on anyone. You might have to see them at the conference tournament. You never know in the future with the way conferences realign and stuff if you're going to see them ahead in programs. Doesn't matter who you are. You've been on both sides of those.
Yes, I have, and that happened to me many years ago against a program that I was faced in conference, and we put them down really bad and embarrassed them, and they embarrassed us in the conference tournament. So definitely don't want to do that. I think Southern Miss has a program that's transitioning just like we are. They have new coaches, been there the same length of time that I've been here, and so everybody kind of goes through some struggles. The good thing is that I was proud that we came out on the winning end, because I felt like we could go in and it could really be something that either made or broke us. And so I'm proud that we came out on the top and we played aggressively. I think it was a morale booster, a confidence booster for our girls. And we definitely are excited as we move forward into this week.
Well, it seems that, as usual, when you score a lot of runs one day, the next day is going to be tight. And it was 6-5. You had to hold off the Golden Eagles. And I'm sure you were glad to get a tight game in that one and see the team battle for the win.
I'm definitely proud that they battled. You know, as far as my stress level, I would rather us be able to run rule them. But, you know, I'm definitely proud that we came out on the winning end of that game. It was a tough game. They came out, they looked better defensively. And they pitched a pitcher that had not thrown the first day. She held us off a little bit. She just struggled to find the strike zone, so they brought in a kid that we had seen the first day, and then we were able to score some more runs off of her. You know, it was good that we scored that number of runs because they started to come back there towards the end of the game. Luckily, we were able to hold them off. I'm proud of our girls for battling through. The second day is very difficult, and it's hard to beat a team 3 times.
Coach, we talked so much about the offense this weekend, but Jordan Richwood had a really nice weekend. I believe she got a shutout at Belmont to help you get that split. Had a nice weekend down at Southern Miss.
Absolutely, and she's averaging over a strikeout an inning, so she definitely has the ability to strike out more than one kid, you know, every time we go into a new inning. And so she did a good job of getting some hitters to chase some pitches. And I think that even though Southern Miss doesn't have great numbers offensively, their kids took some swings. And so Belmont the same, you know, they came out offensively and she just kind of shut them down. You know, they'd already beat us. So, you know, I'm definitely proud of her. She did a good job this week.
Coach, let's talk about this week and Wednesday night, weather permitting. You're going to try to make a trip down to Louisiana Monroe and play, and you're going to have to wait and kind of see how the weather plays out just for the one game. Then you'll be back home at the softball complex against UCF this weekend.
We will. I've known Rosemary at ULM for a long time, and I think she'll do everything she can to get the game in. We'll head out in the morning, and take that chance, and hopefully we'll be able to get that one game in the midweek, just to kind of keep us rolling, keep us competitive during the midweek instead of just having to practice. And then as we move into Central Florida this weekend, we're happy to be able to host them here at our house and be able to face a team that's struggling and a little bit up and down also. And so hopefully we can come out and do what we did last weekend.
And Coach, to wrap it up off the field, you've had some meetings recently, and with all the different upgrades around campus, of course, softball's got some facility upgrades trying to be planned out. What's the update, and kind of what are you guys looking to do?
We're having some meetings right now that are in the works with our design team, and they're trying to get an idea of the footage, how we want everything to be positioned. And so we're doing some walkthroughs of baseball's facilities to look at, ceilings, walls, floors, the setup, the size of rooms, what is functional and what is appealing. And so I'm excited about that. I already had one meeting this morning. I've got another one in a couple days, and we're going to start getting things going. It looks like right now that we should be able to start construction hopefully in October. That's their plan, and by next May it'll be complete. So we'll spend one more year existing with what we have, but it's definitely something to look forward to. It's going to be a great project and a great addition to our facility, and it's just going to help us all the way around in terms of recruiting. Just very appealing.
What are y'all looking at putting over there? Is it going to be a umps locker room or a hitting facility, or what are y'all trying to get done?
There'll be coaches' locker rooms, which will also kind of coexist as umpire locker rooms on game days. We'll also have a team meeting room. We'll also have storage, athletic training facility, washrooms. We'll have a big indoor hitting/pitching area, and so in coaches' offices. So it's going to be really nice. It's definitely going to be functional for us. It's going to be nice to be right next to our facility, be able to walk out and go right to practice, be able to help our athletes, be able to manage personnel things right there in our offices.
All right, sounds good. We appreciate it, Coach.
Thank you.
That is Natalie Poole. I'm Jeff Brightwell. This is the Wolfchase Toyota Insider on the Memphis Tiger Network.